then you integrate. Just follow these steps and you will do great. First you separate and then you integrate. Just follow these steps and you will do great. First you separate and then you integrate. Just follow these steps and you will do great.
Tis the season to be serving.
When I was solving equations, I was feeling amazing.
Okay, welcome math people. Today we're going to look at the famous Cheryl birthday problem. So this is a problem that actually went viral about 5 years ago in 2015. It comes from a Singapore math Olympiad test, and it was hosted by a Singapore reporter, around 5 years ago. And at that time the question actually went viral. A math question, believe it or not, went viral. And I'm not talking about viral just among math people, but it went, viral amongst the general public. So let's look at this question and find its solution. So the question reads, Albert and Bernard just became friends with Cheryl, and they want to know when her birthday is. Cheryl gives them a list of 10 possible dates, and you see the dates there. Cheryl then tells Albert and Bernard separately the month and the day of her birthday, respectively. So she tells Albert the month and only the month, and she tells Bernard the day and only the day. And after that, the following conversation ensues, where Albert says, I don't know when Cheryl's birthday is, but I know that Bernard doesn't know too. Then Bernard says, at first I didn't know when Cheryl's birthday is, but I know now. And lastly, Albert says, then I also know when Cheryl's birthday is. So when is Cheryl's birthday? If you want to take some time to try to figure this out on your own, go ahead and pause the video and see if you can figure it out. I'm going to go ahead and attack the problem. And this is a very good traditional type of logic problem that we see on some of these math tests. A lot of times you'll see on Facebook or your other social media these type of weird riddles and type of logic questions that really don't depend on logic. Well, this is a problem that depends fundamentally on logic. So let's analyze the problem. And so what we want to do is analyze the statements. Keeping in mind that Cheryl told Albert the month and she told Bernard the day. So let's analyze Albert's first statement. So his first statement, he says, I don't know when Cheryl's birthday is. Okay, that statement in itself doesn't give us anything because she had to tell him either May, June, July, or August. No matter which of those four she told him, there's no way he would know when her birthday is because none of those months only have one day in them. So no surprise, he doesn't know when her birthday is. Where we get some information from is when he says, but I know Bernard doesn't know too. So how could he know that Bernard doesn't know too? So it must mean that she told him a month that doesn't have a unique number. What do I mean? So the numbers here, the days that she could have told Bernard range from 14 to 19. And so if we look at it, so let's just think about the number she could have told Bernard. She could have told Bernard 14, and it could have been either July or August. She could have told him 15, it could have been May or August. She could have told him 16, it could have been May or July. She could have told him 17, it could have been June or July. But if she told him 18, then it's only June 18th. He would have known. If she told him 19, it's only May 19th. He would have known. So for Albert to say that Bernard doesn't know too, that means Cheryl could not have told Albert that the month was May or June. Because if she said May or June, there's no way he would know that Bernard doesn't know, because it's very possible if she told him 18 or 19 that he would know. So for him to say that Bernard doesn't know too, that means she could not have told him May or June. So based on that statement means she didn't tell him May or June. So that statement implies that Cheryl told Albert that the month is either July or August. And then Bernard says, at first, I didn't know when Cheryl's birthday is. but I know now. So again, this is in response to Albert's declaration that Bernard doesn't know. So when Albert says, I know that Bernard doesn't know too, Bernard understands it means, okay, she didn't tell him May or June. Because if she told him May or June, then he would know that I don't know. So that means she must have told him July or August. So he knows it's between July or August. And so now he says, I know now. So that means that the number that she told Bernard is unique between July and August. So what we know it can be 14. She couldn't have told him 14 because there's a 14 in July and in August. So she had to tell Bernard either 15, 16, or 17. So that much we know. So when Bernard says, but I know now, that means she had to tell him 15, 16, or 17. Could not have told him 14. But that still doesn't narrow it down for us. But Albert's last statement gives us the key. So then Albert says, then I also know when Cheryl's birthday is. So again, let's go through the whole thing. First, Albert says, I know Bernard doesn't know. So that means she didn't tell him May or June. She had to tell him July and August. Bernard understands this. So he says, at first I didn't know, but now I know. So that means she had to tell Bernard either 15, 16, or 17. But then Albert says, then I also know. So she had to tell Albert July or August. And because Bernard says, now I know, that means it has to be a date that's unique to July or August. So it couldn't have been 14. So for Albert to say, I also know when Cheryl's birthday is, so the month she had to tell Albert had to be July. Because if she told him August, it could be the 15th or the 17th. So for him to say, I also know, that means she had to tell him July, and he know it can be July 14th, because if it's July 14th, there's no way Bernard can say I know now. So for Bernard to say I know now, it has to be July 16th. So the answer to the problem is July 16th.
Specialize in science and math, original black men, busting thoughts that pierce your mental, the fierce, ripping your section. Vocal toe to toe, impeccable, splitting your back, son. Simple as addition and subtraction, black thought, the infinite relax one.